Hey everyone, it's Eric and it's Monday, so it's time for coffee and a candle. Today's candle is Forest Blackberry from HomeWorx or Slacken & Co. So we'll take a quick look at this candle and then we'll also talk about what's going on over at Goose Creek. They do have a 3-wick candle sale still going on today, plus some new candles that were released this past week. We'll also take a look at Kringle Candle. They had some holiday candles that were released this week, so we'll take a look at that. And then we'll finish up talking about Bath&BodyWorks and what sales they have going on this week. So we'll talk about all of that. This is going to be a short coffee and a candle, you guys, because there isn't a whole lot for me to talk about today. I also have one empty to go over, just one. It was a busy week around here, not a whole lot of candle burning going on, and I did get some friend mail, so sweet, so I'll show you that real quick. So grab yourself some coffee and let's talk about candles, you guys. So good. This is actually my first sip of coffee of the day. Usually by the time I film, I've already had a good cup of coffee in me, but today I was kind of busy this morning, so I didn't even have time for coffee. It tastes really, really good. You know, that first sip.
Now that's fresh mountain-grown coffee from the hills of Colombia.
But let's talk about this Forest Blackberry from HomeWorx. Your scent notes are wild blackberries, sparkling red currant, Anjou pear, and forest moss. As you can see here, we have this lovely deep blackberry colored wax. I love the color of this wax. The flames are very low. These flames are super, super low. So they have struggled to keep this wax pool going. As you can see, just around the edges, there is some wax that's just not fully pooled out. I have had to take my wax dipper and kind of scrape the sides there just to keep it from tunneling and all that. So that would be my only complaint as far as like the performance of the candle so far. The flames need to be a little bit more aggressive than what they are. But I've had this candle burning here in the family room, which is an open concept space, for a good 4.5 hours now. And let me tell you, it has a medium throw. Medium light. It does fill out the space. You can smell this candle throughout the room, so that is nice. It's not a heavy fragrance though. You do get this blackberry currant fragrance, kind of a mix. There is a little bit of a leafiness in there as well. That's probably that forest moss that they're listing, but there is kind of like this leafiness to it that kind of gives it more of like that, kind of like that farm stand sort of feel, you know. But then there's another scent in here that I can't quite place. It's
Well, it's hard to say, really, but it's some fragrance which has a magic all of its own. Something familiar, yet elusive.
kind of like a perfumed fragrance to it, but I would never go as far as calling this candle like perfumey, but there is sort of like this perfumed scent that's like an undertone to the berry fragrance that gives it like this holiday feel. Like, this smells like something you would burn at Christmas. It really does. And it smelled that way to me on cold as well. It kind of smelled like a holiday scent. I totally could see myself burning this at Christmas. It smells like a Christmas candle to me. It's a lovely, lovely scent. It's probably one of the prettier fragrances that I have smelled this year from a candle company. Like, most candles that I smell, I'm like, oh, I like this or I don't like that. This one's just a very, very pretty fragrance overall. So I've really enjoyed it. But like I said, it gives me more of like a holiday feel. So I'll probably finish burning this like closer to late November. Enjoy it then, because it just kind of has more of that feel, like late fall, early winter, holiday kind of time, you know? Like, totally could burn this around Thanksgiving. It would perfectly fit in at that time of year. So if you do have the Forest Blackberry, let me know down in the comments what your experience with this candle has been so far. Other than the low flames, other than that, I've really enjoyed this candle. It has a really nice fragrance, you guys. Okay, let's move on over to Goose Creek. So they do have a 5 for $55 sale still going on today. Looks like we're down to the final hours. You never know, they could extend it, who knows. But they also have this Betty Crocker collection that just was released this past week. Let's take a closer look. It says here, we've partnered with one of America's most iconic baking brands to serve up some of the most delicious smelling candles around. Our collection of 9 brand new collection exclusive fragrances were meticulously created with the baking experts at Betty Crocker to give you an extra large serving of something sweet. So let's take a look here. There's banana nut muffin, caramel apple cookie, French vanilla cake, gingerbread cake, peanut butter cookie, pumpkin spice cookie, sugar cookie, triple chocolate chunk brownie, and lastly, we have wild blueberry muffin.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
So the whole reason I read that excerpt at the beginning was there was one sentence in there, or part of the sentence, that grabbed my attention. It says, our collection of 9 brand new collection exclusive fragrances. So did they really come up with 9 new gourmand scents?
Yes!
That's basically what that says, that these are brand new fragrances. I'm kind of surprised that they would do something like that, for this collab, but maybe that was the deal with Betty Crocker. Maybe they're like, well, we're not doing it unless you do, something new.
Well, you won't find anything like that at Grace Brothers. Thank you. We'll let you know.
Who knows? But I am curious about this collection, so I might end up purchasing these since they are like $11.99 right now. So I might actually pick up this Betty Crocker collection. Also, while I was on the website just kind of scrolling through the 3-wick candles, since they have this 5 for $55 sale today, I noticed, and they've been out probably for a while, I just never saw them because they're kind of buried here, like halfway down the pages of 3-wick candles. We have some of their donut candles that have returned. These have been out before, but we have spiked pumpkin donut, pumpkin cider donut, glazed apple donut, and gingerbread donut. Now, I have tried all 4 of these candles, and if I remember correctly, my favorite was the glazed apple donut.
If you're asking my opinion.
Are we, though?
But they do have those 4 donut candles. They're like buried around like page 6 or 7 on the 3-wick candles. I don't know why they're way down there, but that's where I found them. So yeah, we have that.
Oh, thank you for sharing that. Thank you.
Let's move on over to Kringle Candle. Kringle just launched part of their new holiday candle collection this past week. Let's take a quick look. There's Blankets and Snowflakes, Butter Rum Cafe, that sounds kind of nice, Cypress and Cinnamon, Frosted Spice, Pomegranate and Fir, Sugar Plum and Myrrh, Water Iris, Cran Apple Toddy, Christmas in Manhattan, Fireside Chai. Here Comes Santa Claus. That label looks really pretty. Gingerbread Tiramisu, and lastly, Winter Spice. All right, well, we're just moving right along. Let's talk a little bit about Bath&BodyWorks and the sales going on this week. Starting Wednesday, September 25th, there will be a single wick candle sale. This is an email exclusive, so you will need the barcode that you find in your email or on your app if you are wanting to purchase these single wick candles in store. Starting Thursday, September 26th, running through Sunday, September 29th, we have a 3-wick candle promotion going on. So this particular promotion, there is a rewards member exclusive offer. It looks like it might be some sort of the more you spend, the more you save sort of deal. You know, sometimes they'll do these, I don't know, like spend $50 and then save $10 for every $50 or something like that. Who knows? But it sounds to me like, the way I'm reading this, it sounds to me like it's going to be the more you spend, the more you save sort of candle sale. So we'll have to find out when the 26th arrives. But it does look like you will be able to use your coupons on top of this promotion, is what it sounds like to me. We'll find out. And then also, hopefully it's a pretty good deal because starting the 30th is the Fall 3 floor set, which includes the holiday preview. So this is kind of like their final push to get out, get rid of some of these fall candles that are already out right now to make room for all the new holiday candles and some last minute fall candles that'll be out shortly. So this could be a very good sale for us potentially. Then on Friday, September 27th, running through Sunday, September 29th, we have a all moisturizers sales promotion going on. Again, it looks like you can add on a coupon to this particular sale. So that's good for extra savings. And this particular sale will be your body lotions, your body creams, your hand creams, any sort of moisturizer should be included in this sale. So those are the sales going on this week at Bath&BodyWorks. I mean, kind of a good sale potentially here with the 3-wick candles plus the moisturizers. They're going to both be overlapping there through the weekend. So it might be a great time to, do some shopping.
Let's go shopping.
Let's see here. So, like I mentioned, September 30th is the fall preview. You might see some stores set it a little early. That would be great, especially with this sale, to pick up some of these new candles on like a sale price. But September 30th is when we should see these the holiday preview pop up online and in stores, as well as some other fall candles. So we do have 2 fall candle collections also coming out on the 30th. So the first one will have Vanilla Birch. That's returning for those of you that are fans of Vanilla Birch. And then White Eucalyptus and Sage will also be returning, but I do believe that will be an online exclusive candle. I don't believe we'll see that in store. Don't hold me to that, but I think you'll just see that one online. And then Pistachio and Toasted Vanilla, that's returning, as well as Cozy Cashmere. We have a new candle coming out called Caramelized Lavender.
Right.
Your scent notes are fresh lavender, melted caramel, and a hint of vanilla. I don't know. This sounds like it's some sort of repackage to me. That's the feeling I'm getting on this one. I have a feeling this is something we already have out, quite possibly pink lavender and espresso, just repackaged, because those scent notes to me, when I burn pink lavender and espresso, for example, I don't really get the espresso. I get more of like a caramel lavender scent. So that kind of fits this description. But who knows? Maybe it's not that, but it sure sounds like it could be a repackage. So I just wanted to throw that information out to you. I do have one empty, you guys. I have one empty here.
Is this all?
It was a very busy week for me, so I didn't get too much candle burning done, but I did finish my Candy Cane Colada this week. Perfect week for it, too. It was so hot and summery all week long, so this was a great candle this week. And I love the lid that they had done for this. This was from their Candle Day, part of the Candle Day candles from last year. But they had like just little ornaments on the lid. So cute. And it doesn't list the scent notes on the bottom. It has one of those stories instead. But basically, it's just pina colada with some peppermint mixed in. A wonderful creamy coconut sort of scent with the peppermint. I really like it. It's kind of a fun twist on a classic. But it has a decent throw for me. It really fills out the family room or whatever room I put it in. It just kind of travels all over the place. So for me, it was a great candle. Towards the bottom, though, I did burn it all the way through, but I would say around like the last 25% of the candle, it did get sooty. Partially that was my fault being lazy. I didn't want to trim the wicks anymore. I was just kind of like letting it burn through. I was like, whatever. So it did get kind of sooty there. You can see the wax got real sooty. But again, like I said, that was partially my fault. Wasn't totally the candle's fault. But I know like well down to like below the halfway mark, the wax stayed nice and kind of like a creamy white. So Wonderful candle. I wouldn't mind seeing this come back. I doubt we'll see it come back, but if it does, I will probably buy a whole bunch of them this year just because I really enjoyed it. Also, I got friend mail this week.
Hurrah! Yeah!
So this card is from Sandy. So she sent me this card with a flamingo on it. And Sandy, I don't know if I've mentioned it before on the channel, but flamingos are one of my favorite animals, favorite birds. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, flamingo. So I don't know if that's just a coincidence, but yes, I love flamingos. And just, yeah. So, when the Bath and Body Works did that flamingo water globe the other year, I had to have that. I just love that thing. But she sent me some coupons, which was really sweet. She sent me the 25% off your purchase coupon, and then let's see here, $7 moisturizing body wash and a free body care gift. So she sent me these coupons. I've had people email me coupons before, but I've never had anyone actually send me the physical coupons, which was really nice because I can use them in store and online, so you kind of like double dip. And I thought with this sale coming up this weekend, I'm going to take advantage, hopefully, with these coupons and the sale kind of combine it, hopefully. We had that 40% off this past weekend. I almost used that 25% off on that, but then I'm like, you know what? They have this sale coming up this weekend with that, spend more, buy more, spend more, whatever, save more deal going on. I'm like, this is going to be kind of a big push. They want to get rid of some of these candles before the holiday previews, so hopefully it'll work out. So thank you so much, Sandy, for sending the coupons. I will definitely be using those this weekend before they expire. So that is it for this week's Coffee and a Candle. And if you've made it this far, thank you so much for sticking around with me today. This past weekend, on Saturday, I went to the Yankee Peddler Festival. That's in the Canton, Akron, Ohio area. And if you've never heard of it, it's like it's a festival where people basically sell homemade crafts, and there's food and all that there. What's fun about it is it's set in like a forest, and so there's trails through the woods, and you just come upon different vendors selling, all kinds of things. So, this is kind of right at the front here. You have different little tents and little cabins set up and selling just all kinds of like homemade goods. This one vendor here is selling different signs. You can get wooden signs. But we've been going the past few years, not so much for that sort of thing, but for the food. They have a lot of food, so we go for the food, you guys. We like to just kind of walk through the woods and find snacks. So they have this one place here that has this delicious Mexican street corn. It's so good. We get it every year from them. And so that was the very first place we hit. And then look at this lemonade. This is strawberry lemonade. They make it right there. They add the strawberries, they do the whole thing, they shake it up, and they put it in this mason jar, which was really nice and handy. So that was delicious. And then we came upon these apple fritters. Now, I was thinking like an apple fritter like you see like at the donut shop, that sort of thing. But no, these are actually fried apples that are in like a donut dough, fried and then sprinkled with powdered sugar. So good. So here's one that I bit into. You can kind of see the apple with all that fried doughy goodness around it. Oh, they were so good. So if you're ever in the Canton, Akron area of Ohio in the month of September, this goes on during the month of September on the weekends only. And it's not open late. They close by like 5 p.m. So it's like from 10:30 to 5, I think it is, in the month of September on the weekends. So fun though. So if you're in that area, you've never been to it, check it out. A lot of fun, a lot of good food. So that is it for this week's Coffee and a Candle. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please leave comments down below. Let me know what you're excited for this week at Bath and Body Works, or let me know if you have this Forest Blackberry and what you think of it. As always, please hit that subscribe button. Have a great Monday, everybody, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.